Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading. Okay, wow. So for the second half of February, we've got Ten of Feathers, recovery and transformation. I think it's all about completion, endings, closing a chapter, end of a cycle, and then you're like shedding that snake skin, you're transforming into new life. So it's a period of recovery, but something within within your world is transforming, and they're bringing me a lot to Pluto in Capricorn. It's at 29 degrees of Capricorn, which is an anaretic degree. It's about completions, endings, ending of cycles. And it's very much like this. The Ten of Feathers is the Ten of Swords, which is something that you believe to be true or something that took a lot of space inside of your mind here. So it may also be about putting up some very clear boundaries, about saying no to something. That could be something that's coming through that as well. And that anaretic degree of 29 degrees is a point of power. So these longer, Pluto is the planet of transformation, and it's a sense of these longer term cycles. There's something that is ready to kind of end and transform in your life at this moment. So it might feel like a kind of like a longer life pattern that it's connected to. We've got what's shifting and changing? Wand Princess, Fire Palace. Okay, so this is the new stuff that's coming in. It's a page. Wand Princess is the Page of Wands. So it's the new spark pages are always like the new thing, new exciting thing that's coming in, new passion, new spark, new creativity. Something's kind of getting you excited here. So it's like, finally I can lay that to rest and get excited about the new. And speaking about it, getting excited about the new, I've just launched a Patreon community. So yes, if you would love to support my channel and the content that's made, but I'm kind of seeing it as a second channel where I'm offering a whole heap more premium content. And so there's things like meditations, tutorials, astrology updates, access to all the extended readings, plus early access to the readings as well. And discounts as well. There's just things, I always forget what's in there. But discounts to readings. The sun is coming out. You're going to be happy with this. Okay. So, and if you sign up in the first 2 weeks, which is now, you get a free 10-minute reading. So the link for that is in the description box below if you'd like to check it out and become part of the community and help support. Okay, so the sun. I'm feeling so excited for you here, Capricorn. Wow. Okay, this has possibly been like a heavy burden that's being lifted, like a long time coming. Crossed by the Two of Cups. Okay. Justice. Let's get into the nitty gritty of it now. It's potentially relationships coming in here. But you got the Star. You're being guided. Temperance, the Two of Pentacles. Where to next? Well, a lot of twos. So it's like, got the idea, but where to next? I'm not sure. The Knight of Wands. The Seven of Cups. There's lots of options. Some of them aren't necessarily clear yet. But the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you'll make that. You'll make the choice in your own time. Yep. It's all good. Yeah, wow. Really positive new direction coming in with this. And Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay, Jupiter coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, croaky old throat there. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter wanting to come in and bring some good luck, some good fortune, some new opportunities for you. And we're seeing Jupiter at the moment is in Aries. We've got Wand Princess. So that's a fire sign. So it's Jupiter in fire at this moment in Aries. So I feel like this is Jupiter and Aries, the Wand Princess and the Wheel of Fortune together are bringing you new opportunities now that something's ended. It's like, okay, now that you kind of got rid of that old energy and closed that chapter, okay, here's something really new. And you're like, okay, like suddenly the sun is out, everything's illuminated in front of you. You've got the sun, you've got the star. But the sun represents happiness. It represents seeing something really clearly, understanding why it had to end or that it did have to end or that you have to set up clear boundaries or structures around whatever it is. This ending is a really, really positive ending for you. It might even feel like a bit of a breakthrough, and it is crossed by the Two of Cups, so it may be connected to a particular relationship in your life that this has been blocking you, and that's what you're kind of having to say no to. Now, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be relationship with family, parents, siblings, friends. There can be an ex, like some sort of old relationship, can even be teachers. But it's kind of feels like this person instilled, there was some kind of belief system or you were hurt by something and it just carried it around for way too long and it's had this negative effect on you. And it's like, broken free of that now. So it may even be that you're like, I don't need that person in my life anymore. Or it may be I don't need to believe that about myself anymore. So you still might have that person in your life, but it's like, I'm not necessarily, that's their belief system. It's not mine. It's what their limited forms of thinking, and it's not who I am. So it's, very empowering like that. In your conscious mind, we've got the Justice card. So this is about restoring some kind of balance where in relationships where something hasn't been fair. So it kind of feels like there was a soul contract attached to this. The Justice represents contracts. So, and the fact we're crossed by the Two of Cups, I feel like it's more of a soul contract with somebody else. So if it's like, okay, that person really hurt me for a very long time, or what they said or did, or that I haven't been able to get it out of my mind. It's part of like the soul contract. They show me Akashic records that for whatever reason that was attracted into your life, and it was to, learn some kind of a soul lesson with it. And it's saying that, that's now shutting the chapter, closing the door. So a big part of that is at least now at this moment in time. So, it's even though you might have anger or resentment or not like this person, you could still be somebody that like keep bringing up mother for whatever reason. They're showing me mother. So it's like you can't, you could cut your mother off if you want to not talk to her, or maybe she's passed over, or maybe it's a sense that you're still in a relationship with your mother in some way, shape or form. It's always going to be your mother or whoever represents your mother in your life, whether they were present or not. And so for whatever reason, they keep bringing up relationship to mother is something that's coming through with this really strong, or some kind of like female, like somebody who has very strong divine feminine energy in your life. But they keep saying mother, mother, mother. Okay. So potentially healing around something. You might even be really good friends with your mother. I'm good friends with my mother, but in any relationship, there's things that they've said or believed about you that it can hurt you. Sometimes it hurts you even more because it is your mother. It is somebody that you were seeking something else from, and you got a negative belief system around you instead, or something that stuck with you, and it's like, So I kind of felt like feeling a little bit like perhaps this is someone that you wanted more from, or something else from, like with a mothering energy, kind of, maybe wanting some understanding or support, and it's instead you got something else. And that doesn't mean that it didn't love you, or, maybe it did mean that there was a very strange relationship, but whatever, they're showing me archetypal mother. So it's kind of like this is a mothering energy, and something around feeling loved and nurtured. This is what there's a real sense of working through love and self-love, and your feelings of self-worth and all that sort of stuff is possibly right at the base here. But we do have, like, speaking of at the base, the Star card. Okay, so, it doesn't have to be about that. They just kept showing me mother, mother, mother. So I think that could relate to some of you. But the Star card is coming in. So again, it's like as above, so below kind of energy. There's these, principles that are coming in, where the sun is like as above, everything's all being seen, and the star is like, the nighttime. So it's the darkness. So it kind of has this sense of the two luminaries are coming in as well, guiding you, these two planets. The sun is ultimately a star as well. So the Star card is saying it's time to refill your cup. It's time to replenish. It's time to feel more hopeful for the future. It's time, and you're potentially feeling really, really guided. So in the recent past, we've got the Temperance energy. Was kind of like, okay, I was dipping my toe back in, healing, doing a lot of healing work and rebalancing and realigning. And we can see, the characters like dipping its toe back into the water. So it's all about health, healthy boundaries, healthy relationships, restoring some kind of health in your life. And then it's kind of like, okay, now I'm ready to fully start working with this water energy, which is like your emotions, your feelings. It's starting to feel clearer and cleaner, and I'm ready to dip in a little bit more and experience it and explore it a little bit more, like the water bearer of the Star card. It's an Aquarius energy. So interesting. I just feel like But in the near future, you got the Two of Pentacles. So I still feel like there's, with the Justice card, you're like weighing something up here. What was fair? What was right? All this sort of stuff. But the Two of Pentacles is like still kind of working with this energy. Still, it's a bit of a balancing act. You're still kind of a bit ambivalent about it all. So you're still working through it, really. And you're presenting as the Two of Swords, which is a little bit hesitant with where to go with this. I mean, your intuition might be telling you one thing and your mind might be telling you another. And then it's like, I've got to consider this other person as well, perhaps. And then it's like, I don't know how to approach this. So, I feel like there's just a little bit of like, you've got the Wand Princess, which is a new beginning. And then it's like, okay, where do I go with it kind of thing. So it's just a little bit of juggling that energy with this new thing that you're getting excited about. A bit of hesitation, I would say, just initial hesitation with it, or apprehension perhaps. So, but the energy surrounding you is the Knight of Wands. This is, you've got the Page of Wands, and now we've got the Knight of Wands, which is kind of saying just go for it. Take action. It's about taking action on that spark that you're feeling, that little thing, that light that has been awoken within you. What is this spark, this passion, this feeling that you're potentially getting inspired about or feeling really connected in some way, shape or form, or guided? The Knight of Wands is like, let's just kind of jump in. This could be a really positive change. So, it's kind of a little bit with Jupiter in Aries. You have to be quick. That will open doors for you, and you have to kind of trust your instinct and walk through that door and go, okay, this feels good. It feels right. I'm going to go for this. But maybe it's not your usual way. It's like normally I'd like to think about it a little bit more, or do a bit more research, or just, have a bit of extra time. So it might feel a little bit like that. But I think mostly it's a really good energy to come through. Hopes and fears, the Seven of Cups. And this is like, I'm worried I'm not making the right choice here or going in the right direction, because there's lots of options in front of you, but some of them are good and some of them not so good. And it's kind of like weighing it up. Kind of interesting with the Seven of Cups, but that's hopes and fears. And we have as an outcome the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. Oh, sorry, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. I'm dyslexic with the numbers today. I keep saying them wrong. The Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so we're 7, 8, 9 is coming in, which is kind of so close to the 10, isn't it? You're like so close to the ending now. You're just at that tail end of the cycle here. And it's almost like you're freeing yourself. You're freeing yourself from the old energy. You're becoming much more independent. You'll be able to see some more abundance in your everyday daily life or your everyday experiences, which is actually feeling really good. And so there's potentially going to be a shift in direction or a shift in energy that comes in, a new focus that is this Wand Princess that comes through. The Eight of Wands is kind of like you walking through that door. There's still the hesitation around it. Like I need to evaluate this quickly before I'm about to say yes or give very clear communication, that very direct line of yes, I want to do this. So it feels good, but it feels like it's your choice, your decision here, which is really important. And to be able to shift and change the energy and move forward with it, with the Eight of Wands. And so we have, as an overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune, like, oh my goodness, you can't get a better energy. This is about bringing in some good fortune. It's Jupiter wanting to expand things, make things easier, it's a benefic energy, wants to bring good things to you. So this is kind of like wanting to bring a good opportunity your way. And it feels like almost like a reward for everything you've been through with that older, longer cycle that you are kind of now shutting and closing the door and finding closure with. And so it frees you up. There's a sense of being free to kind of follow your passions in some way, shape or form. Beautiful. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's wanting to bring some good things in for you, Capricorn. So let's pull an affirmation card. We've got, I'm at peace with my sexuality. Okay. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Okay, beautiful. So some of the things that are transforming could be, with that fire palace, it's activating something within the passions, your passions, and this could be connected to your body, things that your body loves doing. And maybe there's just something around that. It feels very physical in some way. It's very Mars in Aries, kind of feeling like it's almost like this energy needs to be expressed physically. So whether it's just like needs to go somewhere, like it needs to be directed in some way, shape or form. So however you want to do that, even walking, exercising can be something to do with that. But I really feel like, this is a deep, kind of like a Kundalini rising from the base chakra, like the red energy of the Wand Princess rising up through the chakras, especially the lower three chakras. And I was getting the same thing for Aries, actually. The lower three chakras, which is red, orange, so red, the base chakra, orange, the sacral chakra, and gold, the solar plexus. Those three chakras, I think, are getting, and they are connected to relationships, connected to your personal power, connected to your sexuality, and connected to releasing fear and old cycles, like old belief systems. So I really feel like this is part of the transformation that's coming through for you, Capricorn. If you can work with those energies and those chakras, that's something that's really I think going to help kind of clear out and make this ending, the old ending of the old cycle, a lot easier. Okay, what do we have? Okay, beautiful. All right. Yeah, this is so cute. It's like really inner child, like, just playing the guitar and listening to music and doing something you really love and enjoy. Like it's kind of like there's dust on my guitar. I haven't picked it up for a long time, but I'm reconnecting to it. So whatever it is that you're reconnecting to now, or it might be something new that you're connecting to, your inner child is the one. It doesn't have to be music, but it's just something that potentially you love doing, like a passion, a hobby, or something you like doing with somebody else. It's playful, it's fun, it brings in joy. So your inner child is really guiding you here and working with you, which is really lovely. And again, we have in the Sun card, the inner child breakthrough here. So with the Sun. So again, it could go way back to that energy of like, if we go back to childhood, some sort, there's potentially something that happened that's been a breakthrough or healing that comes in around that as well. So that's your reading, Capricorn. Exciting opportunities coming your way. And yeah, I think it's really nice to step into that and trust your passion and go for it. So yeah, that's it. If you're interested in connecting with supporting the Patreon community, the link for that is in the description box below. And as I mentioned, you get a free 10-minute reading if you sign up in the first 2 weeks. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments and take care.